What we've been told and what we've discovered, we've had a couple of goes at making sausages, and some, yeah, we've eaten them all, but some were better than others. But what we've been told and what we've discovered is you've got to get your meat out of the fridge, so it has to be cold, especially when you're grinding it and when you're packing the sausages. So this I've just got out of the fridge. It was cryovac packed. Get rid of all the extra juice I don't want. This is chuck steak. Quite a nice looking piece. Nice lot of fat in it. And I'm just going to cut this up into the size that'll fit nicely into the grinder. So just chunks, whatever you reckon's a fair thing. And there we go, we'll stick it on the sausage stuffing station. Got a glass bowl there to catch it. And in we go. This is so easy to use. It is an absolute joy. And I've just discovered something. These wheels, I've got the brakes on, but we've got highly polished tiles, and it's moving on the tiles. So might have to buy a little rubber mat or something or other to sit it on, I think. Isn't that lovely looking mince coming out there? And it's not taking too much effort. I'm doing a coarse grind at the moment. And then what we do after that is we cut up whatever we want to put in it. Parsley or garlic or whatever. And then I'll put it through a finer mincer. And the trick is don't mince it too quickly, because what I found out, believe it or not, you can cook the meat. When it comes out, it's starting to go grey, which is just starting to cook. And that's the heat being generated by the blade against the grater, I suppose. Okay, we're nearly there. This is about 1 kilo. That's enough to make about 20 sausages for us. Now, a trick we learnt is you've still got meat in there, and sometimes it's hard to get it all out. So, a couple of slices of bread. Might take one, might take two. But then what you do is you fold the bread in 4 and poke it in there, and that will do several things. It sucks up any juices that are there. If you've got any meat that's being stuck on the auger itself, the bread will actually move it along. And we're still pushing meat out. That's 2 slices of bread. Here's the 3rd slice. And that's going all the way through. And I can now see bits of bread actually coming out with the meat, which is fine, because that's a good filler. You can see all that white, that's all just bread. If you don't want that in your sausage, if you're like us, you got chickens, give it to the chickens, they'll love it. Okay, now that's finished coming through. You have a look how clean this auger is when I take it out. That's your grater. And that's the auger. All I've got left on there is a bit of bread, and that's all nice and clean. So what I'm going to do now, Just chock up some parsley, reasonably fine. I think this is pretty close to the end of its freshness, but for what we want, it's fine. You can develop your own recipes. I'm not going to tell you exactly what we put in ours because I don't know half the time. Chook's going to have that too. I'm going to put that in there. Get an onion. I won't give that to the chooks because chooks don't like onion. And then I'll just cut this up into quarters or thereabouts. Oh, I might do it in 6, there you go. Okay. And the blades, when they come, they're pretty darn sharp, but I found if they do need to brighten up, if you've got a sharpening stone, or in this case got a little diamond stone, just give it a couple of circular movements like that. An ordinary aluminium oxide stone would be fine, but if you're going to use kerosene or something, remember to wash it afterwards, and that brightens them up no end. Give it a rinse. Okay. Now the auger's all nice and clean. Pop that back in. Put the handle on. The handle fits really, really well too. Better than some of the older versions. And it's got a little locating lug here, but when you actually get one and playing with it, you'll see how it all fits together. That goes on there. So now what I want to do with this coarse grind is put it through again and we'll get a finer grind. Get another tray, put it under there, and away we go. Sometimes it helps to put it into a little bit of a ball so it'll go into the grinder easier. But you'll find, not that it's hard to do the first grind, but the secondary grind you're doing is so easy. Here it comes. It was a great idea putting the casters on. Too bad they don't work. See how that's coming out? Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Now I'm going to put a bit of onion in there. A bit more meat. Something lovely about doing this, well, apart from the fact you know what's in your sausages. Now, you can see actually that's come out a bit grey. That's because the onion has reacted a little bit with the meat, but it really doesn't make any difference. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. Whilst I'm thinking about it, I'll put a couple of shots of garlic in there as well, just to make it interesting. Oh, that smells nice. I tell you what, just quietly, I've got some cuts on my finger and that garlic is stinging like you wouldn't believe. Okay, that's it. Great little garlic crusher, that one. So the coarse grind is what I would have if I'm making lasagna or rissoles or spag bowl, something like that. And then this finer grind is for sausages. And we had some the other day, and oh my goodness, it was nice. And Susie ended up putting it into a square pan, and then we cut slices off and fry them as if it was, you know, a rissole or something. Oh, if you make it the right size for a piece of bread, excellent amondo. Okay, now you can, if you want, you can put bread through there. As you can see, that's still grinding quite well. I haven't got much meat in there at all. So I think if I put one slice of bread in there, that will clean it out. Okay, just pop that in there and turn that. And you'll see the bread coming out very shortly. It'll push the rest of that meat out. And then it'll change colour to white. Here it comes. There we go. Now I'm going to leave that bread in there. Keep going until nothing else is coming out. And once again, you've got quite a nice, just move this, quite a nice clean auger. And you can see that bread's all bunched up. And I'm telling you, the chooks are going to absolutely love it, and they'll give us good eggs. So that's that side of the process. I'm not going to show you how we mix it all together, but I will show you how the sausage stuff all works now, because we've got a mix that we made the other day. And it too is in the fridge. I've got my sausage stuffing partner with me. Now, here's a fun little thing. I made this out of, whoops, out of an old microwave. Picked it up from the dump shop for $5. Threw the microwave away, kept that, kept the race, and then just turned a little table underneath it. And you'll see it works good. When the sausage comes out, we can make the sausage round. First of all, we've got to put the sausage skins on. And they fit quite nicely over here. There's various size tubes for whatever sausages you're planning on making. This one I'm using here is 30, and it makes a nice fat sausage. This just releases backwards like that. Or can you hold the... It's really good if you can have two people, because when I pull this back, this falls down. But what I'm going to do now is get the sausage mix. This is after it's been mixed and had stuff added to it. So now it goes straight into here. Normally I just tilt it back and throw it in, but seeing you watching, we'll do it this way. And when you get it in, throw it in so it hits the bottom nice and hard. And I've got that smells all right, doesn't it? And again, this has just come out of the fridge, so it's nice and cool. Okay, so there it is, down there. We'll just put it in here. And now we're feeding the meat through, and here it comes. Just about there. So I'm just going to tie a knot in the end of the sausage skin. Like that. Now if you get an air bubble like that, just give it a little prick. That's all right. It'll be okay. And here we go. Okay. How easy is that? You can see those lovely bits of parsley in there. You don't want it too full because you want to be able to twist it, so just very slight pressure on it. And that will about do that one. Tie the end off. And that's one round sausage, which I'll twist and make into smaller sausages very shortly. Well, that's it. That's how easy it is to make sausages. And I tell you what, I can't recommend it highly enough. The Vevor Sausage Stuffer and the Sausage Grinder. Check below, there's a coupon for a limited time to save a couple of dollars, but you will not believe how much fun you can have and how the taste of sausages will change. I think Sue and I, we've had, what, 7 or 8 attempts, and by about the 7th one, we got a sausage that we're really, really happy with. So, until we meet again, this is Steve signing off, not pulling the shed door down, but metaphorically, and saying, remember to keep it sharp, but more importantly, keep it safe, look after yourself, be kind to each other, and I look forward to having your company in one of the workshops very, very soon. Till then, happy stuffing. Catch you later. Bye for now.